Hello, everyone. My name is OfDiceandPenYT, and welcome to this episode of the Realms of Velstafar Campaign 1, The Blight of Vah'Ren. And today with me, as always, are my wonderful dice goblins and gremlins. Would you like to say hello, my goblins and gremlins?
Sure, I got it.
Hello.
Penis.
And there we go with the PG-13 rating right at the beginning.
We never had one in the first place.
Oh,
We
Wonderful.
are.
Wait, this was meant to be
I didn't
PG-13?
No,
Well,
definitely
shit.
not.
We
Okay,
are
good, I
marked
don't
as
have to put-
mature audiences on all podcasts.
Yep.
Okay, good. I
Here-
don't have to put my pants back on then.
Wait a second.
Here, I thought we were a Christian D&D channel.
Fuck them kids.
All right, guys. Well, as we left off for goblins and gremlins, I just finished an intense battle with a group of ragavans that were trying to keep them from chasing after the wagon. Now, it was a fierce battle with only one of the ragavans escaping. And about halfway through the battle, Patch was shot with an arrow by a man that the party thought drunk not long ago. But after shooting Patch, he seemingly disappeared. Now, let's return to our players recuperating after their long bout. Players, we return as we see the light leave Gavin's eyes as the poison finishes him off. Combat is officially over. What would you all like to do?
I like to heal. I'll just cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Go right ahead.
What is that? A D8?
Yeah, it's a D8 plus your spellcasting mod.
Yay!
Plus whatever your spellcasting mod is.
Where does it say that?
It
Yeah,
should be
adults.
on your spells page.
Yeah,
Thank
your
you,
spell
guys.
page.
Spell attack bonus?
Yeah.
7. So 4
Yep.
plus 7.
All right.
So 11, that's not bad.
It's not bad at all. That's a pretty good cure
Yes,
wounds.
Brandon.
So I'm back up to 20.
Anybody else? seriously injured?
Yeah. Q is sitting at 5 health. And
Yeah,
literally
let's do something about that then.
This man be
he's
dead.
also very much berating himself, saying that was stupid.
I can imagine.
Than Han Solo.
I'm gonna go search that corpse.
I will
All right.
toss.
Would you
the
roll an
heal on-
investigation or perception for me on the corpsey man?
Well, while he's doing that, I'm going to toss a heal on Patch for 12.
Mm-hmm. A 17.
When
Alrighty.
you say heal Patch, do you mean heal the guy that only has 5 health? That's me. Yes.
Did I heal the wrong person?
That's all right, I guess.
Sorry.
All right.
I will heal the person who is dangerously injured.
On
Then
the
I'm
dead
gonna-
body,
yeah.
you find a gold purse with 24 gold in it, a dagger that seems very familiar to you, and, the dagger that stabbed you, and you find a note on his body. It says, "We have your husband. If you want him back safe and whole, you'll meet me half a mile outside the northern gate on the 20th day, the 8th month, the year 892. Be alone, or your husband loses a finger or two." This note was from 3 days ago.
So you might have killed a man that was blackmailed.
Yes, I did.
Well, rip that guy. And his husband.
He attacked us.
He knew the risks.
I do feel bad about that, though.
Low life criminal.
As you are searching this man's body, you see from down the way a few people show up. The one in front walks up to you and asks, "What happened here? We heard there was a commotion."
I'll point towards Karma. His child was kidnapped and we were attacked by these people. So we defended ourselves.
Roll a persuasion with advantage since you're telling the truth.
Persuasion.
Nat 20.
There you go.
Nice, nat 20. Well then, I'd like to say thank you for protecting this city. And do you have a description of your daughter, sir? We might be able to help you.
What was she wearing? I don't even remember. She looked like a noble woman, right?
She's 12 years old.
She was 12. Oh my god.
Yeah, young
I didn't
child.
know that. Damn.
Here, she's 12-year-old girl, about 4.5 foot tall, with long blonde hair, bright green eyes, and wearing a really nice silk dress, red silk
Okay.
dress.
I describe her exactly like that, but I'm like frantic. Like, we have to find her, please.
Hold on. I think I know where she might be.
Then we must set off at once.
All right. If I'm not mistaken, she was pulled off in a wagon.
Yes, that's exactly what happened.
They went through the north gate. They're on the way
Time
to
is of the
Zell now.
essence. We must set out immediately.
I'm sorry, but I will not be able to join you, and neither will my men. We are the city guard. We cannot leave to help you with this. But I do wish you luck on your journey. And they will all turn to leave.
Oh, before he leaves, can I ask this? Like, is there somewhere we can, get a wagon or something to speed our chase?
There is. But the wagons around here are expensive these days. So unless you have 500 gold to spare for the wagon and horses, times are rough right now.
Man,
But the only thing north of the city is Zell, so
Is there something out there? What's Zell exactly?
it's a small town, not far from 3 days' travel.
Any other commotion from there? Or is it just...
There's been
Some
bandit attacks on the roads.
Do you know anybody
that.
else heading that direction? Or somebody we can...
I don't know.
Before you leave,
That'd be more.
there was one other
Yes, sir.
assailant. He was in the bar. He took off on foot. He might still be within the city.
Do you have a description?
If I remember, he was bald. He had he shot us with a bow and arrow, so he will definitely have that kind of weapon on him.
Did he look old, young?
I want to say he was middle-aged.
Middle-aged. Okay.
Man, bald.
Men?
For sure. I got a good look at him.
Men, spread out and find him. And his men disappear.
Sorry,
Look
can
for him.
I?
Yes. He's remained, but he sent his
did
men
I
off.
just out? Do I have a? Did I get a good look at the guy? Or No.
I mean, would you? What would this be?
Actually, no, never mind. Sorry, I'm terribly sorry. I don't think I would have. Sorry, I had a brainwave, but then I considered more of it. Sorry, I apologize for interrupting a moment.
I just remember that was the
Sorry.
dude that I checked out on the way out. So like I was looking at him specifically. I didn't know his motive, but I looked at him.
Yeah, you. Yeah, you also know he has a tattoo on the right side of his face.
Yeah, he's got a tattoo on the right side of his face.
Yeah. All right. Thank you for this. We'll be sure to find him. Was there anything else you all needed?
I think we can manage from here. Thank you.
Very welcome. Now, I bid you adieu. We have a criminal to find. And he will walk off. Well, more like a light jog, but
What a fucking loser.
Could I be the loot goblin and start looting the corpses, please?
yeah, sure. There were 4 of them. Just roll me a DC 10. Slide perception or investigation.
Perception or investigation? Investigation, because that is slightly higher. And now we take 20 minutes.
Oh
Natural 20, what the fuck?
Okay. 2 nat 20s in a row. All right. You find 4 scimitars, 4 light crossbows, 20 bolts each, 3 gold apiece, and on one of them, the directions to their camp.
Wow, being the loot goblin paid off.
It's literally
So-
a note scribbled out in horrible common that just gives you straight directions to their camp. It says, "Go out the north gate to
Awesome.
Zell." Go ahead. Sorry.
So, just to write this down, 4 scimitars, 4 light crossbows, I'm assuming?
80 bolts.
4 light crossbows,
and
80
12
bolts
gold.
altogether, 12 gold pieces, yes. And then this note
Nice.
that literally gives a step-by-step process to get to the bandit camp.
That's good stuff.
You go through
I
Zell,
like yeah.
and before you get to the 4-way crossway, you'll take a right, go through the woods 3 miles, and you should be there.
Somebody write that down.
On it, I'm literally writing this physically. So, Zell,
I mean, it's a note, so yeah, you'll definitely have it on you.
3 miles west.
It's exit through the
Also?
north gate for about half a day. Before you get to about half a mile before the 4-way intersection, you'll go right into the woods. Actually, we'll go northeast into the woods for about 3 miles.
North gate. Go north by northeast. At half a mile mark. Half a mile before 4-way. Three miles.
And I'll also give you this little tidbit. Don't go through 4-way passing. Ambush location.
Good to know.
Good to know. So yeah, how this plays out in my mind is Maya's just humming a little tune to herself as she's just rummaging through everything. And then she finds that note and goes, I found the platinum. I will turn to Brain, work with me, our tiefling friend, Karma, and say, well, luckily for you, these kidnappers aren't as smart as they appear to be.
I think
And I
I'll
will
immediately just
reveal
start
the
like
note.
I'll immediately just start walking that direction. Like I don't wait for anybody to just go.
right.
Well, for one, I think we're in this together from now on. Maybe introductions are in order, as I don't know any of you. And also, my gear is still inside. And I'd like to speak to the innkeeper before we leave.
I do like a little humble bow and I do Karma Star Giver, Paladin. Then I keep walking.
Do you have a plan, or are you just gonna run headfirst into danger?
Without
Oh,
backup.
please tell me the. Please tell me the second. Please tell me the second. Please tell me the second.
Honestly, I did not give it that much thought.
Ah, so you're destining yourself to fail and failing your charge again. Fantastic. You are one hell of a bodyguard.
We're
I'm
far
respect.
enough behind at this point that I don't think an extra 20 minutes is going to make a huge difference.
No. Let him walk off and die. It'd be funny.
Well, what do y'all propose then?
I propose making a plan. Who did she belong to? What family?
I don't have a family.
Not you. Wait, was she your sister or a noble lady?
I was just hired to protect her.
Yeah. Who is she from? What family?
Some rich nobleman from some faraway land. I don't pay much attention to those details.
No.
That's the
You
important
seem very
detail.
good at this.
Look, they're not gonna kill her, they're gonna ransom her. So she'll survive a day or two.
Yes, but she'll lose a finger or two, maybe even an eye to make the message more statement, make the
I-
message more impactful. That's what
If they're-
adults do anyway. They just take a child and hurt them until they get what they want.
If they're from a faraway land, they're gonna wait on that too. So let's take a day, let's plan, and then we can go save her, yes?
I guess that's the right course of action in this case.
You guys seem pretty set on this, and I happen to be going the same direction, so I'll just follow along. I'm gonna watch you though. And he looks towards the pumpkin man.
Oh, what's wrong? Don't trust with old me. Honestly, that's fair. I'm very happy.
Also, I have a quick question. If this guy's husband was being held for ransom, then when we get to this camp, are we just gonna find a village full of regular people, or are we gonna find bandits?
I would assume a bandit camp with some
Yes.
captives.
But I do agree with the caw lady. Introductions are in order. I am Pat, or as most people call me from where I'm from, the Pumpkin King. No, they don't.
I was about to fucking insight check that.
Yeah, you can call me Rion or Ree.
Yeah.
Just lost half my cookie.
You all can call me Q.
So sad.
I'm Alexandria, and this is my familiar, Avind. I'll point to my Thrassel cat.
Around this time, you see Ree reach down and pick up a little white ferret that's come running towards her. Put it on her shoulder.
Ooh, danger zone.
They just suck.
This little guy is Squeak.
Thought he was Chirp.
Or chirp, yes.
I was about to say.
Squeak was his
We did a whole
father's
bit
name.
last session about it and everything. Chirp the battle weasel.
Hello, Chirp.
He looks like a white noodle.
I am going to step back inside for a bit to finish my own business.
Do you guys want to meet back somewhere in a couple of hours or tomorrow maybe so we can head out?
Yeah, let's meet here at first light. Although you will find me right in this building for the night, so.
I think I'll also
Oh.
go back into the inn and try to like get a room or something.
All right. What would everybody else like to do?
I'm gonna see what I can do about getting us a horse and cart.
All right.
I'm going to. Q is because he's a faction agent. He has access to a network of secret supporters and operatives who can provide assistance. So he's going to use his hidden safe house in the city, and yeah, and he'll stay there.
All right.
As everybody's like kind of breaking apart tonight, and I'm just standing there with the small armory that I've just gathered. I'm gonna go find someone to sell this stuff to.
All right.
If it's not too much trouble, I will take one of those crossbows.
How much you willing to part for it?
As Q is walking away, he definitely looks back and gives you a nod of respect for that. Hustling.
If you would like a crossbow, I'm more than happy to sell it to you.
I can part with a few silver.
Deal. If you make it 2 silver, I'll throw in 20 crossbow bolts.
Done.
Excellent.
And Laya's going to find someone to sell it all to the rest to. And Patch, where are you going?
So I just want to explain something quickly to the listeners going, okay, I see what Laya is. She's the Loot Goblin. There is actually a reason I am doing this. I promise.
I believe I know that reason. All right, Patch, what do you want to do?
Well, since Patch was ordered by the god that, basically made him into this to watch over Leia, he's gonna trail slowly behind her.
Got it.
But first, before he trails behind her, he's gonna step over the body, teabag it, and then trail behind Leia.
All right. I'll roll something real
Well,
quick to see who we stop with first. You two. Okay. Our first group that we're going to be checking in with is going to be Karma and Rion as they walk into the tavern.
Well, if you're going my way, you might as well join me for a drink.
I'll be right back, by the way.
I will take that drink.
Wait without me.
Well, settle back at the bar where I left my stuff.
I think I'm gonna go like sit in the corner this time, but like in shame.
I will join you after I signal to bartender and grab the drink that I had left behind.
Is everything all right out there? Heard screaming.
The girl that was with her got taken.
Miss Amelia's been taken.
We'll be going after her.
I'm just there, like covering my face with my hands. I'm like absolutely ashamed. I don't say anything.
He looks at you, Karma. And he takes a deep breath. What happened?
She just said she was going to the bathroom. And the next thing you know, I hear screaming. I run outside, and by then she's on a cart long gone. It all happened so fast.
Why didn't you follow her? You
Why
could
is your
easily stood
bathroom
outside.
outside in the first place? What kind of tavern is this?
You think I want this shit? You think I want my boss smelling a shit? The chamber pots are out there.
Well, there's nothing we can do now. We're regaining our strength to go continue the chase. We already know where they're headed.
How do you know they'll
We
be
will-
there?
If they aren't, we'll keep chasing them. We will get her back.
Well, and the group isn't very smart. They'll probably leave a detailed map again where they're going.
They
Did
left
you
a
feel
map.
a little?
He chuckles a little. They left a
They
map.
did.
Oh, they left written instructions at least. Unfortunately, one of the other gentlemen that had been in here drinking before that happened was involved.
We were talking about the young man who was sitting at this table earlier.
Yeah, something about his husband being taken. But he left that
Gavin?
information until it was too late.
Are you
to
talking
save
about the
him.
big man, Gavin?
Yes.
So, Baden's been taken as well. Is Gavin all right at least?
Unfortunately, no. He turned to attack us as we were going after the girl. I had no idea that he was being blackmailed until it was too late to save his life.
Fuck. He pulls up a chair and sits down in it.
Not a
Jesus.
good day for this city.
No. First, it's the lady of the city being kidnapped. Then it's the apprentice master at arms being blackmailed, kidnapping her. Right. He stands up from his chair. Was there anything else you two needed?
Oh, only
A
a
stiff
few.
drink.
That'll be 3 gold.
I'm fucking broke. Never mind.
Only if you have a moment to speak about my brother. But I understand with everything else going on.
Roll a persuasion check for me.
15.
15? Okay. Well, your brother, he left in a hurry. One day, 2 months ago. He didn't say where he was going. And I really don't know the reason he left. He just got up and ran. He was paid for another week at least, but he just went up to his room, grabbed his stuff, and was gone in 5 minutes. Didn't say a word.
Had you been talking to anyone before that?
Not that. Not that I'm aware of.
Yeah, it's something. I don't suppose he left anything behind.
He kind of looks over to his bar for a second, then looks right back. No, nothing. Didn't leave nothing.
She doesn't quite believe him, but she's not going to press the issue.
Is there anything else you needed?
Place to sleep for the night before we start off would be appreciated.
It'll be 1 gold for a 2-bedroom, 1 silver for a 1-bedroom.
She'll hand him the gold.
He grabs it, slides down his sleeve. I'll leave you two about your business. I need to go clean up in the back. And he walks over to the bar again and disappears into this back room.
Well, you might as well stay with me tonight. You're enough of a mess as it is.
Not the worst idea.
She is going to take a few minutes to finally read that letter her brother left for her, though.
Okay. As you open it up, it reads like his other letters. Nothing really has changed. It's progress update saying he was enjoying the time he was spending here. He's made some really good friends. And he was hired for a job recently. One he hasn't really done before, but the money was good. He was asked to find someone. He was asked to find someone in the city of Kavras. It doesn't say who. It just says that he will be leaving the bar that he's been staying at. Probably won't be able to reach him for a while.
Now it's a start.
Would you two like to do anything else?
Rest. Get spell slots back.
Vlad, would you like to do anything
Gonna need
else?
this.
No, I'll just continue moping.
Okay. Well then, we are going to go back to Q.
Q is gonna before he heads to his safe haven, he's gonna look for a place to buy a shield.
Roll an
Perception
perception for me.
Boop. 5. Excellent. Man, I'm so glad that he's got a plus.
The last time you searched for
I know,
something, it was a
dude.
5-2, wasn't it?
He's-
Well, you don't really see any good blacksmiths or anything like that, but you do find a general store. It looks a bit run down, and you can tell it doesn't get a lot of foot traffic, but it's a store. It might have what you need.
All right, I'm gonna check it out.
All right. As you walk in, a bell dings above your head. And from the back, you hear a thump. Thump. Oh! Jesus Christ! Oh, hello there! How can I help you today? In front of you, it's a little 3'7" gnome, about middle-aged, wearing these big round spectacles, really wild red hair, and just the stubble of a beard.
So Q has come directly after a fight, which he still has not fully healed from. I'm assuming he's still got quite a bit of blood on him. And so he's going to look down at
Yes.
himself and just kind of be like, as you can see, I'm in a bit of a need of some protection.
Are you looking for... Oh, are you looking for armor? You looking for shields? What are you looking for? Maybe a new
No,
weapon?
I think a shield, maybe? You know what? Show me the armor and the shield.
Oh, follow me, follow me. We only have one of each at the moment. And he just leads you to the back room.
This is as he's walking back there, he's gonna look around and just this establishment was one of the finest ones I saw on the street. I couldn't help but come in and check out what I'm sure is going to be a fine product. Just kind of buttering him up as he goes along. Not obviously though.
Roll persuasion for me.
Persuasion. Need a good one? 6. Man.
You know what's funny?
Oh,
You
excellent.
got a 4.
Excellent.
You're good. You're good, my guy. You're good. His eyes light up and tears start brimming in his eyes. You're the first customer I've had in weeks. It's so kind of you to say that. You've really affected this man. Well, here they are. And he points to an armor rack with some really shoddy, like leather armor that's held together just barely by thin
Okay.
pieces of string. And a relatively average wooden shield with iron bracing on it. It's nothing special, but it can get the job done. It's a rectangular shield that's about 3 foot, about 2.5 foot tall.
Excellent. Okay. Well, you know what? I think I'm good with the armor I have, but the shield for sure. I want the shield. How much for the shield?
Let me think.
6
6
gold. You know what, sir? It's a done deal.
Alrighty then. And he holds out his hand
He
to shake.
definitely reaches down to shake his hand for sure.
He shakes the hand. Your gold first feels a little lighter.
I'm a little uncomfortable at that skill. However, good doing business with you. Do I have a shield? Wait, did he give me the shield?
Oh yes. He
Okay,
turns around,
fantastic.
hands
Just
the
make sure I
shield
didn't
off the
just get
wall.
robbed. One.
Oh, is there anything else you wanted today from this fine
You know
establishment?
what? If you come across any interesting pieces of gear or information, I'll come back again and check you out. you know, this, like I said, this is a good shop.
Well, thank you very much.
OVR.
The name's
My name's
OVR, by the
Q.
way.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. And if there's anything that
Thank
pops up,
you.
I'll let you know. No, thank you. I get to eat meat this week. He trots off happily in the back of the store.
So having achieved his goal, setting up a contact with a local and buying his gear, he's gonna head on to his safe house.
All right. You don't really have to walk far. It's about a block and a half down. Just a little shoddy, tiny house. Roof doesn't look all that well intact. And front door looks like it's barely hanging on. At first appearances, at least. But on the inside, it's relatively nice. For a safe house, at least. Very bare.
Guess what he's used to.
Would you like to do
He's
anything
going
else,
to
Q?
just, bed down for the night.
All right. Got yourself a nice little. This is one of your nicest safe houses. It actually has a bed.
Excellent.
All right. And from there, we're going to go off to Alexandria.
Yep.
What was Alexandria wanting to do?
I want to try and get a horse and cart.
Oh, yes. Roll a perception check for me to find a dealer for these things. All right. You do find one
Hey.
establishment. It's not the nicest, nor is it most extravagant, but it's a shop. It has a couple donkeys, a mule or two. This is just what you can tell from looking at the little paddock they have before you get to the building. And there's a cart that's a little run down, but looks like it'd still be used for a little while.
Can I use a Aveen to try and find like a better one from up in the sky?
Yeah, go ahead. Have him roll perception with advantage.
Me or the cat?
The cat. You're having it look, right?
Yep. So advantage. Okay, I can't roll on that. I'll just roll 2 d20s and add 5.
All right.
So 18.
18, okay. Well, yeah, there's a nicer establishment a couple blocks down. It's got some really nice horses and ponies, and the carts are of a better quality, and there's some smaller carts too. It isn't just like the large covered wagon.
Sweet. I'm gonna give that shoddy one a side eye and then walk off towards the more fancy one.
All right. As you were about to step in the door of the fancier establishment, you see the door gets opened. And as you look down, you see a halfling, actually. Oh, hello there. How can I help you today?
I need a cart and some horses.
How big do you want the cart, and how many horses are you looking for?
I need it to fit at least 7 people.
So
And
you're
I don't
looking
know, two horses, I guess. Whatever I need to carry that.
So you're looking for larger? Okay. Are you looking to use your... Do you have a family account you're wanting to use, or are you wanting to just pay out of hand?
I'd probably use the family account.
All right. Are you looking for finer, or or do you not mind a little used cart?
Little use is fine. I need it to go stage a rescue of sorts.
Ah. A rescue. Got it. That's a 10% discount. All right, that'll be 574 gold.
Just put it on the family account. They can pay it.
Name?
Ebon Flame.
Oh, Ebon Flame. Haven't had one of you come by from my store for a couple of years now.
Doesn't surprise me. They're pretty uptight, not very big fans of the sea.
Yeah, there was this elder gentleman saying he was taking one last trip before he passed. Nice man.
Hmm.
Never saw him again, though.
Will I know who this is?
Yes. Your grandfather went on an expedition. After he found out he had an
Oh.
uncurable illness, he'd rather go see the world than be cooped up in a bed.
Grandpappy, yes. Incurable illness. Decided to be an adventurer in his late years. You know how it is. He
Yes,
had the
yes.
money for it.
He was a very nice man. Oh, yeah, that should have you all set. We'll have the horse. Do you want the mares or do you want steeds?
Is there a difference?
Well, if you get the mares, there's a chance they get pregnant from a wild horse.
Steeds, I guess, then?
Steeds, all right. We'll have both of those ready for you by tomorrow morning, about a little after sunrise.
Fantastic. Just come back here to pick it up?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
You're very
Thank
welcome.
you.
Hope you enjoy
And
the
I'll
rest of your day.
You too. And I'll give him a gold as like a tip.
Thank you very much, miss. And it vanishes in his hand.
And I'll make my way back to the Thirsty Mermaid.
All right. As you're heading back to the Thirsty Mermaid, we'll pan in on Laya and Patch, heading to sell her little mini arsenal. Are you going to have Patch carry the heavier stuff for you? Or at least attempt to get him to?
I'm going to go look for a blacksmith to sell the scimitars to, and if they have a Fletcher interested in the crossbow bolts, all the better. In the crossbows, all the better.
All right, roll a perception for me.
Why do I keep closing my character sheet down? Perception, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. That's a 10.
Perfect. You find a little mom and pop place. It's called Quiburn's Armor and Fletcher.
I will hop in, followed by Patch.
As you step in, the door dings, and out comes this half-orc, just in mage's garb, actually. He's got a pair of reading spectacles on, and he's thumbing through a book. As the bell rings, he looks up at you and says, "Oh, hello there. What can we do for you today?"
Good time zone. I have some items that I would like to sell.
Oh, did he? May I see them?
Yes, of course. I have 4 standard scimitars, and I have 3. Quick clarification: was it a light crossbow they had, or a hand crossbow?
Light.
Light, gotcha. I have 3 light crossbows with 20 bolts each.
He picks up one of the scimitars, rubs a hand over it, his hand glowing green. They're not the bad quality, but they're not very good either.
I admit they're second-hand.
We see swords like this all the time. It makes great scrap metal.
Scrap has value.
It does. I can probably do 1 gold each for the swords, and then he picks up one of the crossbows, pulls the string back, 2 fingers. These are a lot better quality. These are more castle forged. I could probably do 3 gold apiece for the crossbows. The bolts, let's say a copper each.
So So that would be 6 silver, 12 gold, 15 gold. So 15 gold, 6 copper in total.
No, it's for each bolt, it's a copper, which will make it'd be 6 silver, and then 12 gold.
Oh yeah, 12 gold with, yeah, apologies, I thought I had the extra cost, but still. I will look at them and say, could you possibly do it for 15? I'm
If I do this
relatively
for
new to the
15, I
city.
won't be able to make much of a profit. I can do 13 though.
Meet me in the middle, 14?
Highest I can go is 13 gold in Ethereum.
I can work with that.
Very well. He opens this small chest on the counter, starts taking out coins, put them in a small purse. He'll close it up, hand you the purse. Thank you for doing business with us. Would you like to do anything else? Would you like us to do anything else today?
Actually, yes. I was wondering if you could help me with something.
What can I help you with?
I was wondering if I could put in a custom order, a modification to a weapon I currently have.
May I see the weapon?
Of course. And I will pull out my rapier.
He grabs it between his pointer and middle finger and his thumb by the handle, and he'll just look at it. Very nice craftsmanship.
It's a family possession, but
What
a
modifications
standard
were you
family.
looking for?
Well, I am quite a dexterous person, and I was wondering if it would be possible to help me out a little bit with that, potentially to make the weapon a bit lighter, while still being capable of doing damage.
So you're looking for a magical metal to be infused in it then?
Enough to give it the light trait, the light property.
It's not going to be cheap. I could probably do it for 40 gold. I'll need the rapier for about a week. I'll let you use a replacement rapier as I'll work on it though.
Her ears kind of deflate for a bit and then perk up at the possibility of still having a weapon. Excellent. That would be fine. 35, you said, yes?
Roll a persuasion for me, or deception for me.
$15.
Oh, yes, 35.
Excellent. I will hand over 35 gold.
He'll take it. He'll put the rapier in a small glass container. And he'll grab one of the nicer looking ones off the wall and hand it to you. There you are.
Thank you. Oh, one other thing with that rapier, if I could just have it back quickly.
Oh, yes, he's going to grab it out of the container, hand it back to you.
Yeah. And I twist the handle and pull out the dagger that's in the hilt of the blade.
That's nice to know.
This does not need any modification. Not
All
at
right.
the moment. Thank you so much. You are truly wonderful. I'm so terribly sorry. I've been so rude and so formal. I've not even gotten your name.
My name is Grom. Grom.
Grom Grom, nice to meet you. I am
Oh,
Laya
just one
Zapata.
Grom is fine. Grom's my first and last name.
Well, Grom, you can just call me Laya.
Laya, nice to meet you. You look at Patch. What should I call you, Pumpkin Man? He says, looking down on you.
Call me.
Patch, you say?
Yeah. Like a
Was there
pumpkin.
anything you were looking for?
No, I'm just trying to stick by this tiny little lady here.
All right. Well, if you need anything else, you're free to stop by, come purchase some things.
I will definitely do that in the future, especially if the work you do is of good quality. Not that I'm saying it's not, of course. I've just never used your business before.
That's quite all right.
Thank you so much, Grom. I look forward to coming back in a week's time.
Can't wait to see you here. Well, hope you all have a wonderful day. And I do have some work to get back to.
Of course. And I will give him a sly wink and then make my departure.
All right. And will Patch be following along as well?
Obviously. He's gonna
All right.
follow along and then just like say to Leah, like under his breath, Beth, what a fucking loser. Grom Grom, that's a stupid name.
Hey, Patch. Did you ever take that arrow out of your chest? What's up?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Hold on a second.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Got it. What would you all like to do?
Well, my response to Patch saying Grom's a stupid name. And Patch is a perfectly acceptable name, is it?
It's a nickname. It's a nickname, Shorty.
I may be short, but I'm pretty sure I can still break your leg.
I
I'm
could
the
pick you
perfect
up and
height for
put
the
you on top.
shins.
I could pick you up and put you on top of something high and just leave you there.
You may be the first person that I actually like in a very long time.
You may be the first person I tolerate without killing in a very long time.
I can take that. Right, shall we head back to the tavern and get absolutely drunk?
Fuck yeah. I want to get slamming tonight. As the kids say.
Well, I
All
plan on
right.
getting slammed tonight as well.
You both get back to the tavern about the same time as Alexandria does. So you all will meet each other right outside. And as you walk in, you notice Rion and Karma sitting at a table in the back. And are y'all just wanting to party and get drunk through the night for your long rest?
I want to get drunk. I'll just probably go off to bed.
All right.
Or I might just chill around, drink some water, but I'm not going to get drunk. If these guys are planning to get wasted.
All right.
I will offer to actually perform here tonight as a bard.
Patch is gonna like watch Alexandria to see where they go.
All right.
And it's just occurred to me, I never actually formally introduced myself to the party.
All right.
So I will introduce myself the best way, the most extravagant way possible. During my performance, I will actually say my name out loud for everyone to know.
So you're wishing to perform tonight, are you?
If you'll
Sta-
let me.
Stage is all yours.
Excellent. Will I be able to get a room in return?
Of course. As long as you're absolute shit.
Marvelous.
Unless you're the absolute shit.
Oh, don't worry, darling. That's never going to happen.
Go ahead and roll performance. As you get on stage to perform.
Okie dokie. Performance. 13.
All right. You can have a free room tonight. Sounds pretty good. He just gets back to cleaning.
Excellent.
All right. Then Patch, you were wanting to drink a bit. Alexander's wanting to hang out. Karma and Rion, what were y'all wanting to do for this long
Rion will
rest?
listen
up?
for a bit, but Rion will listen for a bit, but she's going to go up to the room
Okay.
fairly early. We want to make sure we have all our spell slots tomorrow.
All right.
I think right now I'm passed out on the table.
Karma passed out on the table. All right. You like passed out drunk or you just passed out?
Well, I couldn't afford beer, so I'm just asleep.
Passed out. Okay. All right. Well then, since Patch is really the only one drinking heavily, and technically you can't even get drunk.
Yeah. I mean, hey, it makes his fires get a little bigger in his mouth. That's still fun.
All right.
I like to imagine he drinks not to get drunk, but just to see how high he can make the fires go without causing damage. It's like a challenge to him. It's like, oh, not yet, not yet.
Burps and singes a dwarf's beard.
Yeah, Ray will wake up Karma when she goes up to the room. Come on, you. Let's get you in an actual bed so you can think tomorrow.
I think I'm gonna I'm so sleepy that I'm basically I look like I'm drunk, and I kind of stumble up the stairs or whatever.
All right.
And Lyra, after her last performance, she will find, she will, mingle with the patrons of the bar. Find someone cute to her, some cute male-presenting individual to her liking. Get them a little bit buzzed on their own drink, and then intends to take them upstairs for things that are not available to be said.
Well, the only people in this bar are you guys at the moment. It's a slow day of the week for him. There were no more ships coming in. Then there was that commotion right outside of his bar. To be honest, I don't think he was expecting y'all to show up.
I mean, you could seduce the bartender if you like. That's something you could try if Leia wants to get frisky
no.
tonight.
Leia could try with whoever she wants.
I don't mix business with pleasure. So
You can still try the bartender.
I will instead just have enough, finish off the wine that I was having earlier, and then go to bed.
All right. All right. Late into the night. I'm getting there, Patch. Give me a second. late into the night, while everyone else is asleep. Patch, go ahead and roll that stealth check with advantage for me. Or what you want to do.
Thank you. I was just DMing you not to interrupt things.
Yeah, it's all right. Then Alexandria, I need you to roll a perception. Jesus. You got to beat a 25. Actually, no, your defender, you got to meet 25.
I can't even do that. Ken.
If you roll in that 20, you get it too. For perception.
I can try. Yeah. Can my cat roll?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Straight?
Yeah, straight. For this one.
Of course.
Nat
Of
20.
course.
Okay. All right. Your
And
cat
that-
wakes you up, and you
Even
see
with-
Patch sneaking into the room with a bucket of water.
I'm gonna pretend to stay asleep.
All right, Patch, you have no idea she's awake.
Give me a second. That is the funniest nat 20 I think I've ever seen.
All right, Patch, you have no idea she's awake. What do you want to do?
So, well, I wasn't gonna have him like pour on her when she was asleep. I was gonna have him do like the classic like bucket on the door thing.
Yep.
You know that one?
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So, whilst Alexandria is quote unquote asleep. Fuck. Patch is going to like essentially like try to put the bucket on the door so when Alexandria opens it up, it splashes her. A little basic, but it's a classic.
What would you like to do, Alexandria?
As he's doing that, can I use shape water to
Yes.
just let me see that space. I'm gonna use it to like flow in his direction so he falls.
Like, are you gonna have the water in the bucket smash against the side of it so it just falls on top of him?
Yeah, so when it like goes to put it up, like it just
Yeah,
comes towards him, so it knocks him off balance.
works just as you described. Patch, as you go to set the bucket up top, it slips out of your hands and just douses you with water, and you fall onto your back.
As he puts the bucket up and it splashes on his face, like what? And like falls right on his back, laying flat on the ground, looking up at the ceiling. Ah,
I think at that point, what are you doing?
he like sits up, looks at her. I thought you were asleep.
Yes, but I have a very, very well trained protector.
Aww.
Patch, as you look at his cat, it's just.
It's to you too, pussycat. You, points at Alexandria, are a clever one. Gets like real close to her face. I'll make a note of that next time I try something like this.
Hey, Patch, what's your AC?
Hold on, let me see real quick.
If you're trying to attack with the cat, it cannot.
It's not the cat.
Okay.
14.
Okay. At this point, you've all had your long rest. So, Patch, you're gonna be taking. Like, get the dice in my hand. That was the wrong dice anyway. You're going to be taking 9 damage as a short sword slashes at your back. As someone falls down in front of you. Hold on. This is just for Alexandria and Patch. Wrong button. There we go. Right here. Right here.
Wait, do people full heal after a long rest?
Yes.
Yes. It's a full heal.
Yes.
Okay, so 9
There
damage.
is a long. There is
Yes.
a long rest button you can click.
As this guy jumps down from the ceiling and slashes at your back. Now, I need you two to roll initiative with me. 16, okay. After that surprise round, we are now in Alexandria.
I'm going to Ray of Frost him.
Is it a save to have to do, or is it a...
It's an attack
Roll-
roll.
Okay. $18 will hit.
So one
And it's-
cold damage.
1 cold damage, okay.
And his movement speed is reduced by 10
Alright.
until the start of my next turn.
Alright. And would you like to do anything else?
Don't think I can do anything else. I think this is an action. Yeah, that's it.
Alright, Patch is on you.
So like he just got struck in the back, right?
Yeah, Patch just got struck in the back.
Okay. So So instead of attacking it first, can I try to intimidate this fucker?
Sure, how would you like to do that?
So Patch is gonna like turn his head like all the way around to him
Mm-hmm.
and like just make his body seem like longer and more inhuman by like just like adjusting himself and then just look down at this person, the fire in his maw like growing. And now why would you do things like you
Roll intimidation.
were?
Alright, so you got a 10. He just looks stone-faced. Not reacting at all. So, would you like to do anything else, Patch?
I'll move it over to Alexandria's turn, and I'll attack next turn.
Alright, so it's this guy's turn now. He's gonna... I'm guessing a 16 hits, Patch?
Yep.
Take 5 damage as he slashes at you again.
Got it.
He's gonna bonus action disengage and try to escape. Alexander, we're on you.
I am going to see get out the door, and then I'm gonna Ray of Frost him again.
Okay. Yep, that's going to deal 5 cold damage to him.
Cool.
His movement speed is reduced by 10 again?
Yep.
Okay, so he only has 10 feet of movement now. Got it.
That was
Actually, no, that would put him here then. Because he only had 20 feet of movement last turn.
I'm gonna move over there. That's in range. Can I do anything to try and wake people up, or do I need my action for that?
You can have one free action.
Yeah, I guess I'll just like try and just yell, "Everyone, wake up! We got an assassin!" And that's it.
All right. I'm going to need Rion, Karma, and Laya to roll a Wisdom save DC 10 to wake up.
So
13.
as
All right.
as an elf, I only need 4 hours of sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Would I be up at this time, or would you say that I was in my meditation state?
I will say you just gotten out of your meditation state because this is the end of the full rest. And you had spent that first 4 hours of it downstairs on the stage. Oh, Alexandria. I need to roll D100 for you.
Even
Almost
on
forgot.
cantrips?
No, not on cantrips. You are correct. Thank you. Yeah, Laya, you're already awake then. Everyone woke up to that scream.
Yes.
So
I
if
was
you
about
wish,
to be
roll
completely
initiative for me.
fixed.
We've had a long rest.
Mm-hmm.
That is an 11 initiative for me.
Okay.
It has actually done everything for me.
Are we
Oh,
rolling
yeah,
initiative
that's
too?
good.
Yeah, Karma. You're gonna roll initiative, and so is Laya.
8.
Motherfucker, there it is. 23.
All right, your initiative's 23.
23 for Laya.
Yep. All right, so Laya, you're gonna be acting right away, and then you're gonna act before Alexandria's turn, because you have a higher initiative than Alexandria. So you're gonna act now, and then you're gonna act once more before she comes back on her turn.
Okay. I am getting up, putting my clothes on, hear this, grab the rapier, going to barge out my room. So
Alright.
I would go. Oh,
Yeah, go ahead. I was making
5.
sure you could move your character.
Yeah, no problem. 10. Open a door, which I assume is a free action.
Yes. That's a free object interaction.
Yeah. I've had DMs before that were a little bit pedantic about that. Just asking. 15. 20. 30.
Alright.
So that's my movement and my action. See. Yes. I will use an action to cast Vicious Mockery upon the assassin.
What would you like to say?
Call yourself an assassin? You can't even kill someone who was fast asleep.
It's a wisdom save, right?
Yes. So they have to roll a DC 15 wisdom save or take 1 point of psychic.
You could see him wince a little bit when you say this. As if it physically hurt him. when you said it.
E.
We are now on
Uh,
its turn. Unless you have anything. Actually, no. That was Laya's turn. Do you have anything else, Laya?
Nope, that's it.
Patch, we're on you.
Oh, fuck. Okay. So, sorry, I got distracted by something outside there for a second. So, Patch is gonna pull out his rapier.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna roll a flat 20 to see if it hits.
We're rolling a 7 to hit.
Damn you.
It's gonna miss.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Uh, I'm gonna... No, pass it on to someone else.
All right. Well, it's its turn now. And how's it going to do this? It's going to swing at you, Alexandria. And I'm going to guess a 13 doesn't hit, Alexandria?
No, that misses.
All right, cool. Well, then, that's all he's going to do, and that's going to be Rion's turn.
So Rion's gonna run in the room. When she sees what's going on, she's going to target this extra person with hold person.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You're going to target it with hold person?
Yes.
All right. Is there any save I need to make, or is it?
It is a wisdom saving throw, DC 14.
Beats it with a 15.
Damn.
Like to try anything else?
No, that is her turn.
All right, Vlad, we're on you.
I have enough movement to get in the room, right?
Yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Yeah, I could put you like right here.
Okay, and it's just one person?
Yeah, it's just one person that you can see.
Okay, I will cast... Actually, I don't think this warrants it. Am I close enough to melee or no?
No, you're good like 10 feet away.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter. Let's see. Creature of your choice, then range perceives everything is hilariously funny. Wisdom throw. Creature with an intelligence score of 4 or less isn't affected. Okay, I'll cast
Beats
that.
it with a 15.
God! Alright, well, that's my turn.
All right, we are back up top with Laya.
Oh, marvelous. Right. I am... Okay. I am going to look around, see that the entire party's here, look at the assassin and go, if you surrender, I promise not to chop off any of your fingers.
Roll a. Are you deceiving him with this, or you're trying to actually persuade him to surrender?
Yes. I'm
Then roll it
technically
as-
correct. I promised I was not going to chop off any of his fingers. They have
Okay.
their fingers.
Roll your persuasion then. I get what you're trying to get at here. Can't knock the hustle.
26.
Jesus Christ. You gotta
With a
plus
nat
7.
1, he drops his weapons, goes to his knees, puts his hand behind his head. All right. I'll tell you everything I know.
I love it when they
Fucking-
cooperate.
He rolled a nat 1.
I rolled a natural 19.
Patch is gonna look at Leah like, that toleration's slowly turning into like, shorty.
I'll tell you whatever you want, man.
I look to Alexandria, considering she was the one who screamed this out.
What can I do for you?
Well, it's your prisoner. They attacked you. I'm assuming, considering you screamed.
Technically, they touches, but they were in my room, so
I was told to kill you.
me specifically, or
Yes. You have the mark, don't you?
it's about that. So why'd you text Pumpkin Boy?
Because I figured if I take him out quick, I can get you while you were distracted.
Not your greatest plan, was it?
No, not at all.
So who sent-
you?
Pardon?
Who sent you?
The Guild of Monocro sent me. Sorry, they don't like to be called a guild. The Cult of Monocro.
Does that mean anything to me or anyone?
It doesn't really mean anything to you.
I'm not there, but it means something to me.
It does.
Yeah, I'm not
I
there.
just realized you weren't there.
For this reason,
The one person.
I went to a safe house.
The Cult of Manticrow?
Monocro.
Monocrow.
Monochrome.
Squawk.
MONO apostrophe space CROW.
Is that a bird with that one kissing disease? What the hell?
No.
It wasn't me.
Never kiss and tell, darling. Never kiss and tell.
They worship this demon lord, I think. They told me to kill you because you're apparently dangerous to them.
Does Demon Lord have a name?
Monocro.
Oh, Monocrow's the name. Okay. So we do just tie him up, give him to the guards?
Can I eat him?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Please don't give me to the guards, man. I'm just trying to make money. Just trying to make a buck.
You just tried to kill me.
And it's my job. I literally got hired for it. I'm from the Mercenaries Guild.
How much?
150 gold.
Can I claim your contract? Wait, no. Sorry.
There's just something about you tried to kill me. No, I was paid to. Just fucking got me.
How young does this? How old does this guy look?
Looks about 15, 16.
Oh,
How'd you get wrapped up in this cult anyway? They just picked up your contract?
They just hired the guild. Anyone can do it.
And you decided to work for a cult of something called the Cult of the Monocro.
I don't work for them. It's just a job they paid me to do. I work for the guild.
You took the job.
And it was good money. 150 gold? You kidding me? I could have bought my apartment with that.
And plus, you could have bargained. Did you see the robe she's in? You could have bargained for 500 gold at least.
You kidding me? I bargained up from 20.
They're
You
only going to
bargained-
pay you 20? That's cheap as hell.
Oh, your life's only left 20 gold, Alexandria? Well, that's disappointing.
I think they're just cheap assholes.
More like embarrassing.
They figured since you were a noble lady, you wouldn't really have any protection. Be a quick, easy job.
If I was trying to kill you, I'd pay at least 500 for the mark alone. And the fact that you're a fancy dressed wearing motherfucker.
Hmm.
Don't
On
suppose
one
they-
hand,
I don't suppose they told you what they were planning after.
Not really.
I think,
I was just hired for a job. They just told me all the need to know.
and the need to know is I need to die because I'm dangerous.
Dangerous to them, at least.
Hmm.
And
I don't really.
as he
see
goes-
that.
As he goes to speak, an arrow goes through his throat, and he just starts choking out. He
Does
falls
that
to
seem
the
like
ground dead.
well?
Do we
Now
have
can
time
I
to
even-
react?
Pat,
What's up,
You
Laya?
need to eat that.
hilarious.
Where'd that arrow come from?
Through the window that's right behind him.
This one here.
Yes.
Do I see anything looking at it?
Roll perception. It's just now dawn, so I'm not going to say disadvantage or anything.
Perception. Where are you?
Can I cast
I would
healing?
go take
Nope.
a look as
Ooh.
well, but
That
This room's
performance,
kinda
natural one. Instead of perception, natural one.
Performance.
Roll perception. If that was a nat 1 perception,
That
you would.
is better.
You can't really.
Five.
You can't really see through the mirror. All you can really see is your reflection at the moment.
Can
Hmm.
I roll perception since I'm also there?
Yeah, you can. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll roll perception.
Can I cast healing word on the assassin?
All right.
I think
Yeah.
he's
I
very.
can't spare the dying.
Oh,
He's you could try, but he's dead.
Oh, if he's
Patch.
already dead, spare the dying doesn't work. So
Oh,
You see the same guy that shot you earlier, rushing off from an adjacent roof.
Hold on, that's the same fuck ass who shot me!
That's good.
somehow I don't think he was going to get paid for that contract, even if he succeeded.
probably not. 150 is a bit high for a 15-year-old nobody.
And Patch, with that perception, I'll go ahead and give you this little tidbit too. You watch the arrow in his throat start to melt and wither away and start just to rapidly decompose his body. And it looks just like the arrow that hit you.
Mm,
My God.
That's not normal.
And
I
after
don't get
about
the
30
feeling we-
seconds, his body is
Between
just
this-
not there anymore.
Is his gear left behind?
Everything is
about
gone
to-
except for like the hilt of his dagger, the hilt of his sword.
oh, damn it!
They- They just Mr. Stark. I don't feel so good, this
Oh.
guy.
It wasn't like that. It was like you watched his
Dude.
body rapidly decompose.
like someone who looked at Ark of the Covenant type of
You
situation.
watched this man turn.
Hmm.
Maybe, like you saw his body just turn from regular to that mushiness to the green skin, and it starts rotting and caving in on itself, and then it's just bone at one point, and then the bone turns to dust, and the dust disappears.
That was awesome.
That was gross.
Sure, at least we
Very
don't.
bad.
Grossum, if you will.
At least we don't have to clean up.
But the loot.
But yeah, it's about dawn. And Q, would you have said you'd be? Would you think you'd be showing
First
up right
light,
about
so
now?
right before then, yeah.
Yeah, this would probably be about the time you show up then.
Alright, well, it's time for us to get going anyway.
I can't believe I was in the bedroom of a dangerous woman. I had men pay good money for that.
They do.
Were y'all want to meet inside the tavern or right outside?
I think Ree said we meet outside.
Yeah.
All right. Put this
Yes.
back
You guys
over.
loot that body.
Figure we don't want to waste any more time.
Well, it's cool. It
There
dissolved.
is no more body at this point.
Yeah, there was no body, unfortunately.
Me
Sad,
either. If I
sad
literally.
loot goblin noises. I'm not normally the loot goblin. It's just this one time.
Yeah, huh?
You've seen me play. You've played with me before.
Oh,
Somebody's already came and gotten the
I'm
bodies.
well aware.
No,
the
from
bodies.
last night. This is the same place.
yeah, the Gavin of body.
Huh?
Yeah, the Gavin of body's gone. I mean, it's kind of expected, right?
Yeah.
Middle of the night, right by the docks, in a well-guarded city.
Right.
You really think they just leave a dead body in the middle of the road?
Bring
Yeah,
out your
especially
dead.
since the guards knew.
Could you imagine being the tavern owner in that situation where they don't get the body the next day? I think I'd be a little pissed if no one took care of the body through the whole fucking night.
I'm sorry, but you need to fill out Form 3B and 4A before we can collect the dead bodies.
Oh,
I would just
That's a
throw it in the
lawful evil
ocean.
person right there.
That's a littering fine, 100 gold per body.
100 gold per pound of the body.
don't give me
And those-
ideas for my
With
next campaign.
natural substances.
Those swords
That's
don't.
not littering.
Those swords don't disintegrate. That's dangerous to the sea life. That's another 50 gold.
All right.
Yes,
What would
but
y'all
we
like to
took
do
those.
now that y'all are meeting up?
Shh! Don't tell them we were recycling. I don't have enough time to fill out Form 26-3.
Form 26B, Section 3A of Paragraph 8C.
Sentence 50.
Joke's on you. I actually like bureaucracy.
How's Q looking this
You-
morning? Where's Karma at? How's he looking?
Broken.
Oh, there he is.
Hugh is well rested and ready to go. Did you guys have a good night?
Yeah, I'm still like in a half beat.
Besides the assassin attack this morning, it was pretty good.
Huh.
Yeah, it was an assassin who got paid by a cult called Cult of
Mo-
Birdie
Mono-
something.
Monocrow. Cult of the Monocrow.
Promise, I have nothing to do with it.
Q is going to, play right into the joke and pretend he's not ever heard of Monocrow.
Perhaps they're a breakaway of the cult of Techni-Raven. That sounded funnier in my head.
Anyway, we should probably get a move
Oh,
on and
yeah.
go save this
There's a
little
girl.
girl.
Yes.
Anyway, follow me. I've managed to acquire a cart and horses.
That will be nice.
thank
I do
goodness.
not want to walk.
Nice job, fancy dress.
As you
Someone has
follow,
to.
go ahead.
I was gonna say someone has to keep this party moving.
As you all follow Alexandria to the store where she brought these horses and carriage, you see a halfling woman hooking up the final strap on the horse and buggy setup. She turns to you, Alexandria, and says, "Ah, a little earlier than I expected."
Yes, well, we figure we might as well get a move on. Sorry if it's an inconvenience.
Oh no, it's all right. It's all right. And we've given you a complimentary week's supply of hay and water in the cart for him as well.
Thank you very much for that.
You're very welcome. Now, I hope you have good luck saving that little girl.
Do our best. Hopefully, anyone else that may be kidnapped as well.
Well, I hope you have a safe trip and return home with all the hostages safely.
And I'll get up and get in the back seat.
All right, who is proficient in animal handling?
Ooh, not me.
Oh, shit.
I look to the Kenku.
Yeah, I guess I'm driving.
Roll an animal handling for me. DC, let's say 13.
19.
There you go. Yeah. They're really well behaved. They know what they're supposed to do. So, as everyone gets in, you set off? Now, here's the real question. Do you want to follow the instructions on the note, or do you want to just head down the road past the four-way cross?
Wasn't there like an ambush spot at the four-way cross?
Yep, that's what the note said.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we should.
I say,
So if they're set up, yeah. Yeah, I would say go follow a
Follow the
note.
note then.
Follow the note.
Yep.
All right. And following the note, do y'all want to be stealthy about it, or do y'all want to be just try to get there as fast as you can?
I mean, horses are very rarely stealthy.
Yeah, I think we should just go.
Oh no,
fast.
they can get you to that point where you have to go
We,
off.
yeah, we could
But it's just
we could
pure
pull up
wooded area
short.
they
Yeah,
can't
we
fit
could pull
through
up short
with the cart.
and go stealth from there.
Yeah, it's
I'm
I
just
say we-
picturing us crashing through doors on these two horse carriages. They just burst through the doors and just start kicking everyone in the fucking room, just freaking out.
Well,
This is not Tangled.
Before we leave them behind, Ree will have a conversation with the horses, make sure they understand what's going on, instructions, what to do if there's trouble,
so.
that type of thing.
Can you speak with the animals on them?
Yeah.
All right. You're free to do so. Is there anything you want to ask in particular of these horses?
Nope, she just wants to
Nay.
make sure they understand what to do if there's trouble and where to wait for them, where to find food, that type of thing.
Yes. If trouble comes, we run. We run fast, we run hard, and we run away.
Yes.
tell them to head towards town, where they're safe.
And if trouble doesn't come, you wait for us.
All right. We can do that. Isn't that right, Franz? Yes, Hans.
Yoo-hoo, summer blowout.
Oh, yes. This is my brother Hans, and this is my sister Franz.
Nice to meet you.
We'll be here waiting. Yeah.
Oh god, we got the German Swedish horses.
From our
We
point
got
of
the
view, is
horses.
she speaking
I
like,
had
That's
to
the
put
whole.
common, or is she like neighing to these horses? Because in my own mind,
Rion. Well, Rion's a Kanku, so technically she could do either or.
Yeah, no, she's
Love
speaking
that.
to the horses in their own language.
I
She's
see a
neighing and
large
stuff.
Kenku
Awesome.
neighing to a bird or to a horse. Understood. Understood. I love it.
The two
That
horses.
happened to be German.
Hans and Franz. Hans and Franz. Yes.
We're
Swedish
German,
German at that.
Swedish.
With Rhea, it's like, please stay safe. We'll be back soon. But like to the party, it's just like
Yeah.
somehow there's an accent in there.
Yep. All right. Hey, simplest answer to that. The horses are
As easy as it
imported.
is, yeah.
It's easy as it is. All right.
Sweden's canonic in this world. Good to know.
No, there's just an area with the German Swedish accent.
No, see, in my head, Sweden's like a mythical land, and those horses got imported from those mythical.
All right. So as y'all head off into the woods, are y'all trying to stealth toward the camp?
As best we can, I think.
All right. Roll a group stealth check for me.
Oh,
Oof.
Yeesh, the heavy armor.
oof. 11.
13.
All right.
Normal roll or advantage? Or disadvantage?
Oh.
Advantage. So for Vlad, it would be a flat roll, so re-roll that.
Why is it rolling where?
22.
22.
It's an automatic thing on roll 20.
Why do I
So we
type
got
it?
So if you're not
15,
rolling with
11,
advantage-
22, 21 for Alexandria.
I have disadvantage as well.
With advantage, I got 17.
Okay. So. All right. Well, unless one of y'all gets a nat 1, half the party passed, so you should be good.
God, 9/11.
10.
10? Okay. Now, Patch, we just need yours.
I already rolled it.
Oh, yeah, you did. Yeah. Party passed. All right. Now, it's time to get to the next area. You arrive at the bandit camp around midday. And would anyone like to roll a perception check to see if they can see anyone?
Yes.
Hit us with the percentage.
Nope,
Oh,
I
wait.
see nothing.
Amber got a nat 1.
No. Are
Q,
we rolling
22.
with advantage?
No, that first number is always the
Oh, okay.
one that would be without advantage.
22.
Q, you see everybody that's possible to be seen. Give me a second. Let me move them back to the token layer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I feel like I'm missing a couple. No, they're up here. Okay.
Oh, no. This is...
And then
dear.
there's a sneaky
It
one
appears-
over here.
It appears they're outnumbered.
Yes. Yes, we are. 2 to 1.
Can you see the girl anywhere?
No, you have no idea where the girl is.
Okay.
So, idea.
Um.
They don't know we're here yet. I'd say let's wait for one of them to be alone. We take it, and we torture him for information. Make him tell us where the girl is. We find the girl. We get the girl. Zoop. And then we burn this place to the ground.
Actually, not a
Works for me.
terrible plan. Yeah. Let's start with this and see where we go.
Yeah, that works.
After about 30 minutes of waiting, you see this guy get up and say, get back to the token layer. Give me a second. You see this guy get up and say, well, it's time for my patrol, boys. They'll be back in about an hour. And he'll walk off this way.
Good.
Dangerously close.
Dangerously cheesy.
I just got that.
Thank you.
All right, who has the ability to like subdue this guy in one turn?
I can't, but I can't do it quietly, so somebody else should.
I'm tall and lanky. I could just wrap my arms around him and cover his mouth.
That'll work. Is that like a
Yeah, it would be a stealth.
sneak thing? So who's good at stealth?
I could grab him. I motion to my cloak, and the cloak, which had previously been like a dark blue, almost purpley, now turns as white as the snow around.
Okay.
Nice.
I have a cloak of elven kind, so I have advantage on stealth checks.
Go ahead and roll your advantage for your stealth check.
That's if everybody's okay with me being the one to grab him.
With advantage,
I'm
Go for
in.
it.
Okay.
You can. Yeah, fuck.
Enjoy.
Okay.
Out Rogan the Rogue.
Hey, game recognizes game. Patch ain't upset.
All right, so
There's
you're just waiting for him to pass by before you get behind him? Or
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for him to walk past by, and then I'm gonna take my dagger, hold it to his throat. At least that's the plan. If I can,
Oh yeah.
that's a 22. So slide up behind him, and when he stops for a second, I think you've gone
Holy
a bit
crap.
too far there. When he gets just close enough, I will hand over one hand over the mouth, other hand dagger by his throat, and whisper in his ear, "If you try anything, I will separate your vertebrae from the front." Have I made myself clear?
you are successful in doing this, and you want to roll an intimidation check with advantage for me? Since you've got him in a precarious position.
Sure, let's do that. Intimidation. I'm not proficient in it, but it's... that is a dirty 20.
He shakes his head up and down vigorously, not chancing to make a peep.
That's a good toy.
That's also kind of hot.
And I will...
And this is why people keep trying to take you from me, sweetheart.
It's true. The concerning part is it's all...
Hey, I ain't a homewrecker. I'm just gonna say that.
And I will guide him towards the group.
All right.
So he just understands just how much up Schitt's Creek without a paddle he is.
We'll say y'all are right here then. That way he's completely surrounded. Can't really be seen. Each of those mini rock walls are about 6-7 feet tall.
Okay.
Excellent. So only Patch has to duck.
Mm-hmm.
Potentially not. Just take the hat off.
Nope, he's 7 foot without the hat. The hat's like 6 inches tall.
He could just sit.
Yeah.
He just
I put-
flops down on his butt.
It's not like he
But
can
it's
feel.
like-
It's not like Patch feels cold or anything. He's
If
got a
he
literal
li-
fire in his
Sits
head.
down. Is still as
If he
tall
lays
as-
down, will he just look like a pumpkin?
Yep.
Like with like vines? Like that's what a pumpkin looks like. So does that?
Yeah, if you
I-
just buries his body under the snow and has his head sticking out with a hat
That'd be
on it, he
weird.
just looks like a jack-o'-lantern hat.
Like, no, if he were to take off all his clothes, he ain't got no parts. His whole body looks like
Okay.
fucking vines on a pumpkin.
Mm-hmm.
Except his hands. His hands look like a pumpkin stem.
as long as they work.
Yes. So, Toy.
Mm-hmm.
We're just going to ask a few questions.
I'll
Try
tell you
anything-
whatever you want to know.
I love it when they
Just-
talk like that.
Just don't kill me.
I wanted to torture him a little bit.
Well,
Are you a talking pumpkin?
yes,
And you-
and if you're not careful, we'll feed you to him.
I am known to eat humans.
Yesterday, a little girl was kidnapped. Is she at your camp?
Yeah. She's
Where?
at the big tent in the very back.
Perfect.
Good. Now, here's a question. Here's another question.
Mhm.
Why was she kidnapped?
I don't know. I swear, I'm just getting paid to do this, man. You gotta talk to the big boss. He's in there with her.
How many other people are in there with them?
In the tent, just them.
Is she unharmed?
Yeah. Boss would have killed us if we'd done anything to her.
Is the big
Sensible.
boss in the tent with her?
Yeah, I just said that.
Who is this big boss?
I don't know his name. But
Oh, what does he look like?
he's about 7 foot tall. He's human. He's got a real long beard and carries this giant axe on his back. It's like nothing I've ever seen before.
Berserker.
The apprentice master of arms of the city of Kavarosh. Is her husband here?
Yeah,
Where?
along with this. He's in the other big tent with this half-orc we kidnapped from a shop yesterday. He owes us money.
How many other hostages do you have?
It's just those 3. The other ones are dead and we've already sold them off.
How many dead?
37 this year?
Rookie numbers.
Patch, eat him when we're done.
No. He starts screaming.
I slit his throat and will I will honor my promise of bringing the dagger through so it separates the vertebrae that connects his skull to the rest of his body.
You did warn him.
What a little
That's it.
bitch pussy.
Enjoy your meal.
I'm just gonna do this. Are you actually gonna eat him, Patch?
Nah, that's just something he fucking says to fuck with people. He ain't gonna eat them. He'll burn
He dies
people
there.
alive, but he won't eat them alive.
You should
He dies there,
check his body, see if he's got anything else.
just crying.
Yeah, looting.
Roll an investigation for me.
Loot goblin, it pays to be the loot goblin. 15.
He's got his clothes, small dagger, just a regular D4 dagger, and 2
That
copper
is-
pieces.
Yeah, that is small.
Okay. So
Okay, regular
we could
dagger.
use his
Okay.
clothes, put one of you in them, and then definitely get you in their camp before anyone notices, just so we're clear.
I mean,
Or,
I have the spell
Or
disguise
that.
self.
Oh. You just
or I
Or
could
that.
just turn into an animal.
Or that.
How big an animal?
Take your pick.
Or we'll have to do.
Gorilla?
I feel like we should do both of them, and then like that's for the people who can't really get through unseen. We can just stay behind his backup in case something goes wrong.
Or you could circle around
Oh,
because
we
they
could
did
get-
say
yeah.
the big tent was in the back.
Oh, we could.
I think it's going to be a bit of a hassle to get to the back, though, considering the fact that this is all on a cliff, a series of cliffs. It will take a while.
Can we circle around back, or is there like nothing? Like, what's
Well,
stopping us from doing?
I'm assuming.
You can, but it's gonna take a minute because you're gonna have to climb up sheer cliffs.
Which one of these guys is on like lookout? Did we just kill the only dude that was on lookout?
You killed the guy that went on patrol, but there is this one guy up here.
This, Yeah.
He's watching out over the whole field.
We could
So if
kill
we
them
went-
one at a time as they
if
go
we
on
went-
patrol.
if we went down there, could they see us?
Possible. You'd have to roll a stealth
Hmm.
check, and you'd have like 5. You'd have like 3 people looking that direction, maybe 4.
I was thinking I could cast thaumaturgy, which allows me to like change the color of the fire that they're around, so that they all look at that.
Yeah, you can go for it. I'll roll some wisdom saves to see if they get distracted by it.
There is one other option, ladies and gents. I have this nifty little ability, and she shifts her voice so she sounds like Patch for a second.
I can sound like anyone I've heard.
This is so freaky.
I could just, come up with a way to get them out of the camp. We could
I think they'll
lure
catch
them
on
on.
once like the third disappears.
What if? Okay, hear me out. We kill the guy who's on watch out. We listen for the big boss. You do that voice and get everyone to leave.
Could do that.
That would. Yeah. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know how to get out of this.
Mm,
If we can get over here, I have a way to get up the mountainside.
yeah, the only thing is I feel like we're gonna fail this stealth roll right here, especially me because I have disadvantage where they can all see us.
I have an idea. If we go to the north, I think we can easily get over here and make our way around. We can climb up this rock face, which I have a way to do. We can climb
There's
up
also a
this rock
bridge right
face.
there too.
Yeah, but I'm
Yeah.
not sure how visible that is compared to over here.
Not as visible by the looks of the trees.
Yeah, the tree's
but-
blocking about half the bridge for him.
But if we get here, we can climb up the rock face and then kill this guy.
And
I'm excited to
Yeah,
see
I
this
really-
play out. I really am.
What are we gonna do about the guys that are on this fire? Like, how are we gonna go around them?
Well, I think that's the tent we need to get into, so there's no way around them.
So
Mm,
yeah,
From what we can see, right, if we kill these guys, would these guys be pretty much alerted straight away just by sight?
If not sight, then sound. If you
Yeah,
can't
that's
kill them
pretty-
all quietly at the same time.
Yeah, I think no matter what we do, unless we can kill this guy stealthily, he's one guy. Maybe take out a couple of these stealthily, but we just don't have the resources for assassin
I'm
run.
feeling some kind of distraction. I feel like there's a distraction that needs to be done here.
Could you turn into an owl
that.
bear, Rian?
Holy crap.
I could, but would it really be the best idea?
I
I
was
mean,
thinking it
maybe
would
you
be a
could,
good
like-
distraction.
Yeah, pull most of them away and then like run into the woods or something.
It's just a thought.
I mean, I was
Can you
going
actually-
to turn into a bird, go sit on the tent, mimic the guys, or listen to the guy talk so I could mimic his voice and, well, get everybody out.
You know what? That's not a bad.
Can you actually
I think
can
that
you
would
actually
be
become an owlbear?
I
If
like
it's
the
hard
mimic
allowed.
voice idea. This is working. You're a Kenku, so that's not even like you don't even have to
Yeah.
cast a spell for that. You just go over there, hear it, then tell everybody to go out on patrol or set up a perimeter or something, and then we, whatever, we could go right by them. I like that.
Mm.
Can you only mimic words you've heard, or just their voice?
Words heard. Words heard.
Words heard, so I would have to listen for a while, but odds are if I let him talk for half an hour, he'll say enough that I can piece something together.
How long before they notice that patrol's missing?
We've got an hour.
Maybe a little more. They'll assume he got distracted or something.
maybe like a day
Eh,
or a few weeks.
No, I'd say no more
I
than
think
3
that's
hours.
probably our best option because you get 3 hours worth of conversation. You should be able to tell somebody to go somewhere else.
Oh, yeah.
I like that. That's my vote. If we're voting.
How big are these bridges?
They're about 5 feet wide, and they go up the entire cliff face. So I'd say about 20 feet per bridge.
I mean, we could
They
get some
make good
people on this
chunk points.
bridge. We could probably burn it down.
But how do we get back down?
I
Unless
have
you're
a way to
talking
make-
about.
I've waited for that.
Any way that you can get like a good thing, like a good set of words going to like make them leave.
All right, so have you all thought up a game plan?
I think
So
Ree's
the first
gonna-
question is, what birds have we seen around here?
I mean, that's probably just like crows and shit, owls. I don't know.
Crows, owls, the rare raven or two. It's a pretty cold climate, so you won't see a lot of birds.
Owls should do me just fine. There's probably snow owls or
Silent
something
flight.
similar.
Owls, if you will.
All right, so you're gonna sit on top of the tent and listen for a minute.
As long as it takes to piece something together.
All right. Cool. Turn yourself into a bird, fly on top of the tent, and you just listen for a minute. You hear him talking to somebody, but it's not the little girl. She'll be unharmed when you bring her, yes? Yes, Lord Quimble. She'll be perfectly unharmed. As long as you fulfill your end of the bargain. Very well. I'll meet you there in 3 days. Alone. I'll give you what you want. That's all I asked for. Don't worry. Your daughter will be in very capable hands. Do not lay a finger on her, or I swear I'll destroy everything you stand for, Timothy. You can certainly try. Goodbye, old friend. You stopped being my friend the moment you kidnapped my daughter. You hear the sound of a magical connection pop. He turns to the little girl. You hear that, Amelia? You'll be going home in a couple days. Isn't that exciting? Why have you done this, Timothy? You're like an uncle to me. Your father betrayed me, of course. What other reason would I have? And he just chuckles a little bit, and then silence. He doesn't speak for another. You sit there for 10 minutes, and it's just her quietly sobbing, and the sound of a pen scratching on paper and parchment.
That is
Hmm.
not going to be as useful as I thought.
She's gonna flutter down to the ground in the back of the tent, see if there's another way in.
There's another entrance to the tent. It's small enough for your bird to get through, but it wouldn't be big enough for a medium humanoid. As you peek in, you see Amelia just sitting in a small metal cage, knees to her chest, just crying. And you see who you now know is Jimothy. You recognize him. This is the same man who led that small platoon of guards yesterday.
No way. We got played like a fiddle.
And he's just sitting there writing on parchment. And he looks a little nervous.
What the?
She's gonna wait and watch just a little bit, see if maybe he gets up to leave in the next 15-20 minutes.
Let me see about that. Yeah, just a couple minutes later, he finishes writing on the parchment, gets up, peeks his head outside the tent. Is that the right guy? Oh, there is one more person in this tent. I'm sorry. He's unconscious in the cell with Amelia. But this man right here, gonna peek his head outside the tent. Oi, two, you get in here and guard them. I need to use the bath. I need to go take a piss. And these two will go into the tent as he walks off to here to take a piss.
Damn. I was hoping to get a peek at what he was writing. Oh, she'll back out of the tent and fly back to the group.
Mm-hmm. These two are now hidden
Shifting.
from your sight. You know they're in there, but you don't know exactly. You still all stay because they're in a cage.
So she'll shift back to her normal form. Well, I've got information, and I've got bad news. I was not able to get enough words to convince people to leave. But, and she will relay the conversation word for word, sound for sound.
What? We got bamboozled.
Yeah.
Didn't you hear him
Yeah.
tell his people to move out
Yeah,
in the
I
city
did.
yesterday?
We did. We did.
And this is why I don't trust cops.
Well, I guess I do have the words.
I'm so glad you caught that. Because I knew I wasn't going to be able to give you enough from this conversation. But if you knew that he was that guy from the past, you should have enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
We're gonna.
Okay.
We're gonna.
Okay. So I was considering a less violent option, but that
You're the non-violent
there
option.
might have been.
I can tell a few of them to move out. That's not a problem.
Now I'm considering defensive lines.
Let's go see if I can trick a few people. That would
Go for
probably
it.
involve stealthing closer.
Right? I mean, how likely is it that we can stealth out or like pick off some of these people?
Well, if I can get a few of them to leave the camp, we can pick them off and at least give us
Love
a
it.
fighting
All right,
chance.
let's get into position and out of their sights. Where are you going to try to lead them to?
Really, all we need to
Okay.
do is get them away from the group.
I mean, you could tell them to go near the edge of the cliff, and we could try to push them off.
That is an idea.
Mm-hmm.
It is, or we can just pull them out here and we could stab them, burn them, slice their throats, the easy way.
I like you. I like this one.
Yeah.
And I like pumpkins. I think
So
we'll
which-
get along
to really
famously.
enjoy this group.
So which bridge are we aiming for?
I don't think it. Yeah, I don't think it matters. We're closer to this one. Yeah.
This one, I think. This is also closer to the tent we need.
How high are these cliffs? Would you say?
Vast tent.
Love
with
it.
About
the-
20 foot apiece.
Can I try and get here then stealthily?
Roll a stealth for me.
Ooh.
What'd you get?
18.
Oh, fuck.
That's never good.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to show the camera what I rolled.
Natural
This is one
20?
of them.
Uh,
Yes, one of them's a natural 20. One of them's a natural 1, though. So Because I rolled individually for each one.
So one person saw you.
2 people saw him. If you rolled an 18.
And one person is just like a fucking Skyrim guard, like, it must have been the wind.
Yeah, this one in the back. What's this
Oh, he's
over
about
here?
to get
He's
an
looking
arrow
this
to the knee.
direction. This one calls out, "We've got company!"
Oh my god! It all immediately
All
falls
right.
apart. Fuck.
Mm.
Here's the nat 20 camera, by the way. Yeah,
Jesus.
y'all want to roll initiative and call it a day? We only have about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think rolling initiative and ending here is a good spot. And I had an initiative of
Yep.
8.
So
Ooh,
close.
23. I got a natural 20.
How did you?
Drop your initiatives in
He
session
rolled
notes,
2
everybody.
d20 is what he did.
17.
Karma with his nat 20.
A natural 20, a regular 20 for
Dirty 20, got it.
Leia. Yeah. For Leia.
Hold on. Yeah.
9.
Laya, dirty 20, nat 20 with Karma. Q's got a 17. Patch has got a 9.
That 20 is dirty.
I need you to re-roll, Alexandria, because 2d20.
Yeah, I have advantage
Oh, so you 13 then. Got it.
because of my focus. I get advantage on initiative
Yeah.
rolls.
All right, cool. Now I'm gonna roll 3 sets of initiative here. Because there's technically 3 types of enemies. Yeesh.
Love that.
5, 6, 7.
Mm.
All right.
We're just gonna fucking mollywop them, and they're just gonna get like one attack, and then we're just gonna mollywop
That's what
them
I'm
again.
hoping for.
Oh, I need to roll for the big guy now.
You say nat
Nat
20?
20. Jesus.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
I had to open my mouth. I
And
had to
here's
open
Wasn't
my
there
mouth.
2 nat 20s?
Hey. Karma, we're gonna have to. Yeah. Karma, we're gonna have to roll off. He got 23 as well.
All right, let's go. 11.
Oh,
Damn.
Oh,
Hey, big bag. Hey, big bag's all the way in the back though.
Oh, that's true. It's gonna take him forever to get over here.
Yeah, he's probably just gonna dash to get down the fucking bridge. All right. Well, that's it for this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Next week we should be getting into a very saucy combat. Hope you all enjoyed. Hope to see you next time.
bye.
See y'all next week.
Bye.
safe travels, Space Cadet.